I'm Micaela Cope, and I'm 20 years old.
Drones are more formally known as an unmanned aerial vehicle, essentially a flying robot. To you, what is a drone?
A drone is a thing that can fly and it can shoot things and it can take videos of things.
Have you ever owned a drone or used one before? Why or why not?
I have never owned a drone, but I think it would be cool to own a drone because I have a GoPro and I could take videos of events that I'm at.
So, what kind of events would you use it for?
I would use it at, we went to a lake and there was many people using drones with their GoPros on 4th of July, so it was a huge party.
So, kind of just as like a document,
Yeah.
of your life kind of
Mhm.
thing. What do you think the proper use of a drone should be?
I think that the proper use of a drone should be to not have them in private areas and only use them for public events. And they shouldn't be used in neighborhoods over other people's houses unless it's your own, going down in your backyard.
Okay. How do you think this technology has changed our society?
I think that it could be less private, and I think in a war sense it could be good.
So you think it's like made us rely on technology more and like use it not for like you use it just like kind of to evade people's privacy?
Yeah, I think it's really had a change on people's privacy, but honestly hasn't had any effect on it.
Do you feel like these should be allowed for an everyday use, like by people in recreational areas?
I think that if they are trained and have maybe take a class or learn how to do it properly, that it would be okay in recreational use, but not to invade people's privacy.
Okay, so you just said you think they should take a class. And like since these are like technology and like a lot of technology is prone to like having bugs and like having mess ups, one of my questions was like, do you think it should be required to take a class to use them and like learn how to the proper use of them and like learn how to fix things if things go wrong, kind of like a driver's ed or like a gun registration class? Like, do you think that should be required?
I think it should be required because they can be dangerous and there should be rules regulated with drones.
So like kind of feel more prepared.
Yeah.
Like have
If
then
something
people
goes
out
wrong.
there would know.
Yeah.
So do you think that drones should be registered like within society, or should the owner have the freedom to do what they wish like with them, and why?
I think that they should be registered because they have to take a class, and if you find one, then you would know where it's to. If
Yeah.
something is involved in an accident or privacy
Like
invasion,
violation,
then
yeah.
you can find who it belongs to. The same way like a gun.
Yeah, that'd be a good way to find that. How do you feel that they can be flown anywhere and like get footage and photos, like without restrictions?
I don't think that they should be able to be flown anywhere. I think in private property they should not be able to be flown. And there should be restrictions and laws regarding where they could be flown.
Okay. Sometimes drones are used for negative reasons. What do you think some positive uses of a drone could be?
I think some positive uses of a drone would be in military uses and to document big events like concerts or lake events, things that you couldn't necessarily have a huge camera.
So things like with big crowds.
Yeah.
That you just kind of want to see like the overall effect of that. Do you think... Oh wait, yes. Recently, the Army has started using them to help in combat. Do you think this is a good use of technology? Why or why not?
Well, like I said a minute ago, I do think it is a good use of technology. My dad used to be in the Army, and I think it would be nice if they could send drones instead of people to dangerous areas so that the people aren't being put at risk, and it's simply a piece of technology that could be shot down or...
Right, instead of like losing a human life.
Right.
So since these are technology, though, they have the capability to be hacked and taken over. Since they're used for the military use, and this could happen, do you think it's still smart to continue using them, even if the opposer can take them over and use them against us?
Well, that makes a good point. I didn't think about that. So I think that maybe they could put some software or something that could prevent that, or if it does get hacked, it could shut down immediately, or something along those lines.
Just kind of like to protect from that.
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes drones have even led to fertility. Wait, did I ask fertility? Did I ask you that one? Oh. Because of this, do you believe they should be considered a weapon and need a license to own one, or should it still be considered a recreational device?
So I think that because of the dangers of drones and that it could invade privacy, that a license and taking the class would be necessary, and it should not be considered just a recreational use because of those reasons.
Okay. Since drones can openly fly around, our skies are no longer clear and they obstruct from nature. How do you feel about this?
I have not personally seen them in nature. I've only seen really one being used. I don't think it's a huge problem because I don't think everyone's going to be flying them.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's a big deal.
Do you think there should be a restricted time frame for drone use in like recreational areas? Like, obviously, if there is a sporting event or a late night activity that's happening, like you can use them for professional use, but like in the neighborhood, just for personal use, should there be restrictions like when you can use it and cannot?
I do think that there should be restrictions on when you can and cannot use it for recreational use because of safety of children and the noises that it could make. It could keep people up, and it could go down at any time and hurt children or crash into a house, and it would be dark.
Just for safety.
And
then finally, Amazon's like been testing using drones for delivering packages. Do you think this is like a good use of the technology or like not very reliable? Or like how do you feel about that?
I don't think that it would be very reliable for Amazon to deliver packages with drones because no one's really in there flying it. It could get something could happen, the address could get messed up, it could be hacked, it could someone could be watching the drone and like go to the house that it's at and know it's being delivered and take it, or they could shoot them down if they didn't want them like in their area. Plus there'd just be a lot of drones flying around, I feel like.
Yeah, because like a lot of packages are getting delivered.
Drones would be everywhere, and I think
that
that's
would really
overusing the technology.
Obstruct, our skies. All right, thank you for participating. Do you have anything else you would like to add?
No.
Okay, thank you.